I have never bought a Apple product new, but today that has changed. I have bought a M5 MacBook Pro new from Apple. I'm very excited to open this because I have been on an M1 MacBook Air now for what seems like forever. So this is going to be a massive upgrade. If you've watched my office tour video as well, you'll know that I have an M1 Max Studio as well, sat on my desk over there. I'm going to sell both the Studio and the MacBook Air and trade it for portability and more power with the M5 MacBook Pro. So let's get straight into it. So again, I've never unboxed any of these new. I've always gone refurbished. So I've gone for a 1TB internal hard drive, an 18-core CPU with a 20-core GPU, so the upgraded version of the base model. I've also gone for 48 gigs of RAM and the nano texture display. So I'll shut up now and start opening it. One thing I love about Apple products is how satisfying they are to open. They really think about their boxing. And let's get it open. And there it is. So I'm just going to flip this around. Oh, it's heavy compared to the MacBook Air. Really heavy. I mean, I did expect that. I'm really glad now that I didn't go for the 16-inch version. I've gone for the 14-inch, again, for portability. I've heard the 16-inch, whilst it's a very small difference in weight, apparently it is very noticeable. So I wanted to alleviate those issues because I will be traveling with it a lot because I have quite a few destination weddings coming up. So it will be going in my bag and being carried around a lot. And I've heard also 16-inch is quite hard to fit in a normal backpack as well. This one should slip right in. Let's get that off. So here it is, looking shiny and new. Went for the silver as well. I really liked the space black version of it. All the tech that I buy generally is in black. I love getting it in black colors. However, as I'm sure you all know about the black MacBook Pro, it is a fingerprint magnet, and also when you scratch it, the silver color is really prominent. So if you go to any Apple store and have a look at the black ones, if you see that there's little scratches on it, which there usually are, you will be able to see silver really easily. If this one scratches, it won't be as noticeable. I'm just going to quickly run through the ports. So we've got two USB-C / Thunderbolt 5 ports and a 35mm headphone jack and the MagSafe charger. I didn't buy the power brick from Apple because it was like £79 or something. I think that might be a European thing only. Apple not shipping it with the power brick, but I can just charge it with a normal USB-C power brick. So it does still come with the cable, however. So get the USB-C to MagSafe cable. So as I said, I can just put that into a USB-C power brick as normal, and all the nice little booklets that Apple put in there. I think they've stopped shipping stickers, however, so that's quite sad. The nano texture display, by the way, also comes with a little microfiber cloth for wiping it down. A little startup booklet just to show you how to start it up, but I reckon we can figure it out. Okay, immediate differences that I'm noticing between my M1 MacBook Air and the M5 MacBook Pro. The silver color is slightly lighter, as you can see here. Screen size, obviously slightly bigger, as the Pro is 14 inches and the Air is 13 inches. Now, let's open her up. So it immediately turns on with the Apple sound. I will say this keyboard looks so nice, and once again Apple never really misses with the quality, look and feel of their laptops. Just the one-handed opening and closing of the lid is, let's be real, better than anything Windows makes. Maybe Microsoft is the only one that can really come close to the build quality and quality of life for MacBooks. Okay, so we'll go ahead and set up in English. I'm actually going to go ahead and set this up as new because I'm not really fussed about transferring data from my old MacBook. Connect to Wi-Fi. Tell you what, the nano texture display is, there's a noticeable difference with glare. You can't really see it. You're getting the reflection of my overhead light there, but looking at it in person, the reflections are very minimal. Okay, so it's going to go ahead and do a software update to macOS Tahoe 26.3.1. Shipped with almost full battery as well, which is nice. Would hate to open up the laptop and it is completely dead. So good job again, Apple. Gets a 2 gig update, but only 30 seconds remaining. Whilst it's doing that, I'll quickly show you what I've got for my docking station for when I use the MacBook at home. So I've purchased this Evanki Thunderbolt 4 docking station. Now what this does is, if you don't know what a docking station is, you just, when you get home, you plug in your MacBook using a single wire and it hooks up to your monitors. It gives you loads of extra ports as well. They are Thunderbolt 4 ports. There is a Thunderbolt 5 version. So Thunderbolt 4 is capped at 20 gigabits a second and Thunderbolt 5 is double that speed at 40 gigabits a second. But I don't need that speed. I don't think many people at all need that speed, to be honest. I can edit 4K high-res 422 footage with 20 gigabits a second, absolutely fine. Got a fast SD card reader as well. You've got more ports on the back as well, including Ethernet, USB-A, USB-C, 2 4K HDMI outputs and 2 6K outputs as well for 6K monitors. So you really can do a lot with just this. Now they are pricey. I'll put a link in the description for this if you're interested in it. If you're planning on using a MacBook at home as your main workstation and not a desktop computer, a docking station is an absolute must. Okay, it's gone from 30 seconds remaining to 20 minutes remaining, so that's not ideal. Okay, now it looks like it's rebooting. Looks like Frankie wants to be a part of this unboxing. All right, here we go. I'll choose my country, UK, some safety info, no one reads it. Again, it's asking me if I want to transfer data to the Mac. I'm going to say no. It's going through the same thing, I'm assuming, because it's just installed a new OS. So I'm just going to go ahead and reconnect to my Wi-Fi network again. Keyboard feels super nice as well. Always love the Apple keyboards. I really like how it's now black on the background as well, unlike the MacBook Air, which was had a silver back. Data and privacy information. Okay, sure, you have all my data anyway. Okay, it's going to ask me to create a new account. The time is still saying 8:22, so I'm wondering if that's going to update when it connects to Wi-Fi. I mean, it is already connected to Wi-Fi. Maybe it needs the GPS. Okay, it's still saying 8:23. Sign into my Apple account. My Apple account has been locked for security reasons. To unlock it, I must verify my identity. Okay, so that was pretty quick to get that account unlocked. Sign into my Apple account again. Yep, and now I'm being sent a password to my Mac and my phone to get logged in. Okay, so it's now setting up my account and my iPhone is telling me that a new device has been added to my account, so I'm assuming that's all gone through okay. Okay, so here's where I turn on location services and everything that I want on the Mac. So I'm assuming when I turn on location services, it's going to update the time because it is not 8:26 in the morning right now. I believe that's probably Chinese time, which is where it was shipped from. Okay, so I'm going to leave location services on. Device analytics I always leave off. Same for app analytics. Siri I'll leave on because I use it, as well as screen time. Appearance will be auto because I like it when it is light themed in the day and dark at night. And my wallet will also remain on because that has all of my cards on it. Apple Intelligence Beta, let's be real, kind of sucks, but whatever, we'll leave it on. The notification summary actually isn't that bad, so I'm going to choose notifications to summarize. Let's just do news and entertainment, not communication and social, because I want to see all my emails and DMs that come through, and all other apps. I'll leave that off for now. I can switch it on later if I want to. Okay, I'm going to go through and set up Touch ID. So I'm going to lift and rest my finger on Touch ID repeatedly. And now it wants the edges of my fingerprint. Touch ID is ready. All done. Yeah, let's set up Apple Pay as well. Yep, those are all my cards already imported. Okay, so when I turned on GPS settings, the time did update. So that's why it wasn't showing the correct time. I guess that makes more sense than updating the time from Wi-Fi. And there it is. All done. We've got the welcome screen. Let's get started. Okay, I actually really like the widgets it's got up here in the corner. I don't tend to like widgets. I will get rid of the photo one. Okay, it's set up so differently to my old Mac. Maybe I should have imported some settings. I cannot right click. I can't tap to click either. Yeah, I don't want the photo one. I've got no idea how to remove it. What I will say is, we move the camera up here. The difference between the two screens of an M1 MacBook Air and the M5 MacBook Pro. It's absolutely huge. Like I don't know if this is going to make sense when you're watching it on a screen, but the depth of the colors of the Pro is so much better. As well as the screen real estate as well. There's only an inch difference, but 1 inch really does matter. Yeah, just having it's not dynamic island, is it? The notch up here, where so much of the screen real estate is wasted on the MacBook Air, and yeah, the colors are just so nice as well. The brightness as well that this goes up to, that's just crazy. It looks so nice. There really is such a difference between Airs and Pros. So many widgets down here, by the way. I would love to see right click. What is right click by default on a Mac? I don't know why I'm asking, because you guys can't answer, but I really don't want to start a spreadsheet right now. I just want to get rid of these. Is it 2-click? No, it's not even that. What is right click? I'm gonna need to figure this out now. Trackpad. Here we go. Yeah, tap to click. I'd like that on. Secondary click. I'm assuming that means right click. So I'm gonna turn that to click in bottom right corner. Yep, there we go. That's better. So now if I right click, yes, there we go. I can remove everything I want. So if I right click this as well, yep, perfect. I can remove photos as well. Let's go through and clean up this home screen with everything that I'm not going to use. It can all just go. There is something in my recycle bin from my other laptop for some reason. Let's go ahead and empty that, and there we go, all nice and clean. I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing of my brand new MacBook Pro. Excited to start using it. I've already hit it against my microphone. Wonderful. Yeah, excited to start using it. And if you enjoyed this, please do leave a like and a subscribe if you want to. Really helps out the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.